Miss Jenna Jameson, you have been kind of laying low recently.
I have?
I think so, haven't you?
Yeah, actually, I have, yeah.
What have you been doing with yourself?
Well, I'm a mother, and I'm recently single, so it's nice to kind of have a single life and lay low.
Do you do speed dating or eHarmony or any of that stuff to try and find a new boyfriend?
That would be funny, going on Match.com or something. Jenna Jameson. I'd have like 10,000 people in my inbox.
I wanted to ask you about parenting. Do you get approached by dads at the PTA meetings and stuff?
Mm-mm.
No?
No, I don't get bothered. Actually, I get approached by the moms.
Really?
To sign their books and, you know, ask some advice. And it's normal for women. Men are scared. I intimidate men, I think.
Do you do crossing guard or bake sale or any of that stuff? I'm just trying to picture Jenna Jameson.
Of course. I do bake sale stuff with my kids. I'm very normal. I think people really expect me to be kind of an alien, that, you know, I don't sleep, eat, mother, be normal, cry, anything. I'm very, very normal. I just happen to be the most famous porn star in the world.
So you don't go to bake sale like in the naughty nurse outfit? Then?
No, oh my gosh, my poor kids would probably kill me. No, my kids just look at me like any other mom, like whatever, mom, shut up.
How do you have that conversation when they become teenagers? Because you have these videos out, you're super hot, and you're gonna...
Well, I wouldn't have the videos out, first of all. Of course they're going to hear about it. I think that any child is going to hear about what their parents have done in the past. And a lot of kids don't judge their parents for smoking weed in the 70s or wearing those terrible bell bottoms or, you know, whatever. It's just what I did for a living when I turned 18 years old. It was legal. It was something that I thought was fun. And it made me a lot of money and gave me a way to a beautiful life in order to have my children. I want my boys to have a very normal life, but, you know, their father is Tito Ortiz, a UFC fighter. Their mother's Jenna Jameson. They're going to have a lot of people out there going, you know, I can kick your ass, or, you know, I want to hook up with your mom. But I want to be able to strengthen my kids well enough to where when this does happen, they know how to handle it.
I think you owe my wife an apology because you gave her a razor burn.
Oh no! Did you? What? It didn't work with you? What did I say in my book? It's what's the stuff called?
Neosporin.
Neosporin to shave. Oh, you gotta like stay in the shower and let the hot water run on you, so the hair gets kind of soft, and then you use it and then you shave.
Do you miss things from the porn set?
I just lately have been getting a little bit more involved and seeing what's going on in the adult industry, and yeah, I guess I kind of miss it. It's cool that the new girls kind of come around and they're like, oh, you're our hero and we want to be just like you and stuff like that. That's cool because for me, I want to be able to see these girls, if they're going to be having sex for money, I want them to do it right. Own their own image, build their own company, produce their own movies, you know, own their own name.
What prompted you to start just looking back at the porn industry?
I think my single status made me look back at what I did, because when you're taken and you're so enthralled with a relationship, you don't want to think about anything else. At least that's how I am. I get just like deep into it. So yeah, once I became single, I was like, you know, I want to take another good look at it. Maybe a few more business ventures, not necessarily doing porn, but maybe running something. But we'll see what happens.
So no chance of another scene with you?
No, that's not going to happen.
No MILF porn?
No MILF porn.
I love MILF porn.
Everybody loves MILF porn.
That's what I tell my wife. Everybody loves MILF porn. She doesn't get it.
They do.
Like, I don't watch, like, Barely Legal. I watch MILF porn.
You're a good man.
I mean, it's just weird with a grown man watching a little girl.
It is odd. And I think the hottest women of this day and age are over 30.
For sure.
That's what I think.
Did you feel any of that when you were 18, like, really grossed out by these greasy men?
Absolutely. Oh my God, you have no idea. I hate to like throw him under the bus, but Randy West, God bless him, but he creeped me out so bad.
What did he do?
I was just watching a documentary. I was on Netflix, and they did this documentary called After Porn.
Yeah, I saw it.
And I was like, oh, okay, I want to watch this. It'll be interesting. It's kind of my generation. So he's like talking about, oh, there's this little blonde girl that calls me and asks me if she can do a movie. And when I saw her, I was like, I saw dollar signs in my eyes. And I was like, okay, that's creepy. I was just turned 18 years old, and he had to have been at least 50.
Oh, my God.
And he was just so gross. And he totally lied about everything that happened that day. But I'll just give it to him, though. You know, whatever. He can have his little fantasy.
But how do you get a girl boner to make a scene with a guy that's 50 when you're 18?
You don't. You're just a good actress. A girl boner. I have one right now.
That's so gross.
Ew.
You worked with a friend of mine, Belladonna.
Yes.
And I did a mini documentary that's about to air on Vice. And I wanted to ask you what that was like for you to work with her.
Everybody always asks me who my favorite porn star is to work with, and I always say Belladonna. We had so much fun. We did a movie called Bella Loves Jenna. And at the time, I was like really hardcore into scary movies. Well, I still am. I love scary movies. So I think I had just watched The Ring or something, so I tried to give it a twist of being a little bit frightening. And Bella was perfect because she was such a contortionist. And I've never seen a girl be able to do some of the things that she did. It blew my mind, and I'm pretty seasoned. So she's a fantastic girl. I like her a lot.
What don't you miss about porn?
What don't I miss? I think the worst part of porn for me was that my boyfriends or my husbands would always try to get involved. And to me, porn was really mine. It was what I did. It was what I was good at. And they would always try to piggyback. Yeah, all my boyfriends and husbands would try to have something to do with my porn career. And then they would try to say things like, oh, I invented Jenna Jameson. Yeah. Ask any one of my exes what their greatest invention was. They'll say me.
Wow.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I guess they were the ones on their backs with their legs spread.
Yeah. Do you have any regrets?
No. I have no regrets at all. I've done some insane things. I've made some bad choices, but if I didn't, I don't think I'd be as cool as I am now. You
have a new book. Tell me about that.
My new book is called Sugar. It's the first of a trilogy of fiction books. Because I read the 50 Shades of Grey. And
it's pussy shit, right?
It's elementary. It was good, but I think it gave the introduction to middle America to allow porn a little bit, because porn has been stamped on by the Republicans. So I think that this is a way for us women to get away with reading porn and getting off on porn without being looked down upon. So I thought, hell, here we go.
How dirty? Give me one thing from the book.
I think, let's see, one of the dirtiest things, because it's a trilogy. I wrote it all together. It's sugar, honey, and then spice. So the first one, I get them a little bit primed up with the relationships between the characters. And there's one scene in the subway, because I think public sex is pretty amazing. And I try to make the book out to be something that you can actually do. That's what bugged me about 50 Shades, is that it's kind of like, how's that going to happen?
Yeah, you got to call bullshit.
Yeah, a billionaire, a girl that's just barely getting an internship. No, come on. And he loves her and wants to marry her. No, let's talk serious here. Let's talk two guys in a subway.
Two guys in a subway? Have you ever had it?
No, not that one. But I might work it out.
What's the most fun public act you've done?
The craziest things I've ever done sexually have always been with my boyfriend. It hasn't been on screen. They always used to call me like the vanilla girl of porn, or the prude of porn, because I didn't feel like I had to do it on screen.
Because you didn't do butt sex. That was what everybody was waiting for.
Yeah, they ain't gonna ever get it. My boyfriends sometimes, no, or husband, just my husband.
Sometimes only?
Yeah.
Not even on a yeah, that's kind of bad.
I believe that sex should feel good. And that's just not.
You don't like it?
But then I'll watch somebody like Belladonna who is like climbing the walls over it.
Yeah.
I guess it's just your preference.
Yeah, teach his own.
Yeah.
All right, so let's hear about public sex.
Okay. I think my first public sex was my most fun. We were at an Italian restaurant in Vegas. I think it was Batista's. And I was still a virgin. So I figured he's going to leave me if I don't have sex with him. I know he's going to. I actually lost quite a few boyfriends because I wouldn't give it up. So I grabbed a handful of butter and I don't want to say it.
It's
and
totally
jacked
fine.
him off under the table with that.
Butter HJ in the restaurant. Did you eat it?
No. But I kind of made him do it.
You made him eat it? How?
I put it in his mouth. I was always like kind of a mean girl, and that's why they liked me.
What was his reaction?
He was happy with it. He stayed with me.
You think Batista's needs to work that into the menu?
They need to keep the whipped butter. That was good.
Yeah, does it work like Neosporin?
Oh God! Please don't quote me. You're gonna be at the hospital with butter in your peel.
It's burning. It's melting. I'm
Yes,
melting.
that was a good idea. Oh my God. I guess that's gonna end our interview now.
That's a good way to go out.